Yo, 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 it's your boy Bobby Frost, and Bobby Frost Media presents Transparency Solo Dolo again today. How y'all people doing out there? I want to start off, we've been on a little break, a hiatus, getting stuff together. I appreciate all the support, all the listeners, all the subscribers, everybody that gave an ear and a click to support Transparency. I appreciate it all for showing y'all keep doing it. I wanted to know, man, did everybody get out and, vote? Selection day. Want to know if everybody got out and vote. Did you do it early, all that? Wanted to touch on that real quick. It's a very touchy time of the year, especially if you're going on any social medias. You got friends that, and this is something I never got, how people get up to try to rile people up. Like if you know your friend supports Trump, you go on your Facebook and you got to be known as you voting for Kamala, and you acting like you part of the campaign team, you posting videos of dogging out the other candidate and stuff like that. Like it's crazy. Like I get it. Like that's the wildest thing in the world to me is people get off by doing that. You want the controversy. You want to piss somebody off because you feel so strongly about who you voting for instead of just supporting. Now go support. Like I watch people support these presidents that they don't know from a can of paint more than they support people that they say they care about and they rock with or they love. It's wild to me. And I understand, again, the president has more power than probably this person that you know personally. But this person you know personally going to affect you way more than what the presidency for 4 years is going to do and in the future. It's crazy. Like, it's wild how I see people get riled up for this. And a lot of people are confrontational. Like, they like to argue for the sake of argument. It's nothing behind it. Like, if I was voting for Kamala, if I was voting for Trump, either one, I don't have to go on my Facebook page and announce it to the world who I'm voting for. That's why it's a right for you to not have to do that. This ain't the scarlet letter. You don't have to sit back and let people know who you're voting for. The only thing I ever posted this whole time about politics while we got closer to the election for like the last 3 months is I voted just like, do your fact checks. Don't sit back and just vote just to vote. Like that's crazy to me, and I'm not pro Kamala, I'm not pro Trump, either one. I seen so many people so misinformed about what's going on. Like I've been hearing people for the longest say, get Trump back in office because we had money flowing. Like Trump was the reason why the money was flowing. And in my mind, I'm like, that is crazy. Like, do your research. Dog didn't even want the stimulus checks coming out like that. You know what I'm saying? Or let's go with Kamala. Now, I was just talking to somebody and they got very fired up. Right before I got very fired up about this. And this is the truth. Like not being funny. I look at Kamala, right? We've been knowing every time Joe Biden didn't have to go do any public speaking that he looked like he was going through Alzheimer's or, some of that nature. To be part of his cabinet, to be part of the Democratic Party and seeing this man day in and day out, you been knew that he was not in a sound mind to be able to run the free world. Why did Kamala not come out and be like, hey, the Democratic Party won't let me do it, so I'm stepping out on my own. Hey, we need to get somebody here to help get Joe Biden up out of here. If she cares so much about the United States. I know the reason why she wouldn't do that. Anybody with any aspiration to keep their political career wouldn't do it because that's political suicide coming out doing that. But she could have went on Oprah or any of these talk shows, did a press run and, got some rhetoric and got the conversation, the ball moving about getting Biden up out of there. I look at Trump. It's people who so quote unquote conservative that they have audio about this man talking about grab her by the pussy. You'll look past that. And, well, I like this policy or this, so I'm voting for it. And then when I tell people like the American public as a whole is gullible and really don't give a fuck and hypocrites, people look at me like I'm crazy. Because if I stood up here and told somebody and they had audio of me saying, I'm going to grab somebody right by the pussy, I get burned at the stake. But because you like what Trump talking about, whatever your agenda is with Trump, you're going to look past that. You're going to look at him past him stroking up racial flames to get a certain demographic behind him. Like, this is crazy. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody got a choice. But don't be a hypocrite and don't be on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Keep it 100. And if you ain't doing no research, don't get on your social media page or whatever, or even a conversation to get to spewing just dumb shit, informing other people that might not be informed. They might be misinformed too. They might not even have the resources to get informed, and you gonna spread this bullshit. And to me, it showed the character of the person that's doing it too. Like, you ain't did no fact checks and you gonna just throw some stuff out there. Like, that was a crazy thing about the stimulus package. Like, no, it's not gonna be another stimulus package. Trump wasn't the reason why we got the stimulus package. Like, it's so crazy how ignorant the American public is. Like, it's so crazy how that works. You know what I'm saying? But that right there leads into my topic about loyalty. But hey, again, I hope everybody went out there and vote. You know, people did die, people marched, people did a lot of things to vote. So I hope people went out there and vote. You know, get out there, as they say, let your voice be heard. You know, I would say that. I'm not going to go into my view about government as a whole. I would just say this and wrap that up is I don't trust the government. I don't like the government, and I think the government should be overthrown. Like George Washington said, every 20 years there should be a revolution. For some reason, they never bring that up. But the founding forefather of the United States said every 20 years there should be a revolution. So take that with whatever you want to take it with. But that leads me into loyalty. So this is going to be a quick episode, just getting the wheels back running and stuff. I'm bringing the audio in. I'm going to try to get the audio set up. I got my cameras and all that stuff, get it set up, and my switchers and stuff for the next episode. Got a special guest coming on. But yeah, I wanted to talk about loyalty. I went on a little TikTok rant the other day about it, and it's the truth. Like, I don't understand the gaslighting of people when it comes to what's loyal. Like, people really gaslight people into thinking that, hey, if I'm your brother or I'm your sister, I'm your cousin, I'm your auntie, I'm your homeboy, I'm your classmate, I'm your lover, I'm your side chick, I'm your side man, side piece, I'm your pastor, whatever. People use relationships with you knowing that if you're a stand-up individual, they use that word loyalty to gaslight you and to let you put up with their bullshit and let them misuse you. Mistreat you, you know, and it's crazy. Cause like, you know, I look at that type of stuff, you know, and what I said on my TikTok rant was this, like little stuff you can look at. If I got a t-shirt company, right, and say I'm selling my t-shirts for $20 and you know, you can go get the t-shirts somewhere else for $15. By all means, you have the choice to go do that. That's true. You have the choice to go make that choice. They're right. But let's flip it. That same person you going to buy the t-shirt from for $15, you don't know, probably never gonna know. They got all these investors, so they probably can get the t-shirts from the distributor way cheaper than what I could get the t-shirt from. But this is where true loyalty comes. True loyalty comes in, I pay the extra $5. Not knowing that I'm knowing I'm not paying $5 extra because let's say the material or the fabric gonna be better. It might be the same level. But you're paying it because you're supporting somebody that you say you loyal to. Like that company, you go over there and you spend $5 cheaper, you can't go ask them for a ride. You can't go ask them for a loan. You can't ask them to come short on a shirt. Like I always said that, like doing business for a long time, all type of different business, you know what I'm saying? I always didn't get that. Like you'll come to me and say you my homeboy or relative. You'll come to me and ask me to loan you something, borrow you something. And I'd be like, but when it comes to Walmart, you don't borrow nothing. When it comes to your water bill, you don't borrow nothing. When it comes to going to that boutique or the Gucci store or the Louis store, you're not borrowing anything. That's the thing that throws me off and burns me up. Like, where's the real loyalty at? You don't. You know, it's just crazy. And it's how people gaslight you into doing things. Like, if you're doing something with somebody and say you ask them to put some money into it, they'll give you 100 reasons why they can't get it done. But then you'll see them go support something that really wasn't a necessity, but they find money for that, or they find time for that, but they never find the time and the money to support you on what you're doing. So where's the real loyalty at? You know what I'm saying? And I've been hearing people say, stand on business. This is my suggestion to everybody. That's the thing you should stand your business on. When you got people around you that can't make time to support you, they can't drop a couple of dollars to support you, they can't, them the people you need to cut off. They're not loyal to you. And you being loyal to a fault. You being loyal as a fool. Cut them off. No, that's the real. Because people have loyalty to bullshit. Shit that they shouldn't have loyalty to. But I tell you that when they down and out or they need some help, you should be loyal to them. But they not loyal to you. Things you gotta, I've been looking at for the longest right now. And it's like crazy. Like, I have people still to this day that will ask to borrow money from me, ask for a ride, ask me to help them with something, even ask me support. And again, you never there. I can't ask you for that same shit. And you will go brown nose somebody who don't care about you or somebody you'll never know. That which is wild and crazy. You know what I'm saying? My bad, y'all. Hit the mic. I'm going to edit that up out. But yeah, like, that's crazy. Somebody you have no knowing with. You'll shortcut the person you know for their goods or their services. But you won't shortcut the multi-billionaire company or the multi-millionaire company. You're not shortcutting them. You're not about to go shortcut Apple. You're going to make sure you go get that new iPhone or AirPods. You ain't going to shortcut MJ and Nike and Phil Knight. You're going to make sure them M's get the Breveton, where the Nike headquarters. You're going to make sure them funds get there to them stockholders and investors. But you'll shortchange your mans that or your sister that that's trying to sell clothing line. They're trying to sell beauty products. They're trying to sell hair. They're trying to sell whatever. You will shortchange them. And I used to be mad about them type of people not supporting, but like I talked to my dog the other day about it. You have to figure it out. This is my other growth in learning with the loyalty and situation and how to play it. I used to be like, I don't want no, excuse my French, I don't want no dick riders around me. I don't want no dick riders support. But that's ignorant to say. They have a place. No, they not your loyal fan base. They're not a supporter. Like I spoke about that in the past podcast episode. They not a supporter. You know what I'm saying? Supporters are loyal. That's not a supporter. But you need them too. Let them come around and dick ride. Let them do that. You need that. You need them too. You need them dick riders. You need there for the moment people. You need them. I call them fair weather people. You need them. And they play a role too. They're going to get you, how can I say, mainstream. The dick riders. People don't get down. Like I said this before talking to my homeboy, like the hardest thing is building a team. Because when you build a team, you need loyalty. And when you build a team, nobody see the vision when you first start off. As you get there, they see the vision. You feel me? And I used to get mad, like, I don't want nobody with me down with the team when I get to rolling. No, hell yeah, I want it. But I just know where you at. I know you're not a supporter. You're just down for the moment. So I'm going to move as such. I hate to say it like that, but a lot of people in life now, because this is how they do people who's really stand-up people, they play you like that. So you have to start playing the game, like chess. Use people in your life where you need to put them at. Because 9 times out of 10, you've been getting used by people from the jump. Right now, you're probably getting used by somebody. And when I say use, everybody uses somebody. But it's a difference between using somebody and misusing somebody. Using is easy. Using could be something simple as, hey, you need your grass cut, you're going to use my lawnmower, and my service to cut the grass, and I'm gonna use you for your money. Fair change if it ain't no highway robbery. Misusing is going over there asking your friend to use his lawnmower, or asking your man's or a family member to use his lawnmower, and then you fuck his lawnmower up and you give it back to him and you don't pay him to get fixed or give him no money to get it fixed. That's misusing. So everybody uses people in life, but then it's such things being misused. And I never condone nobody misusing nobody. But I will go back that you have to use people, you just use people correctly. Because if you misuse a piece on chess, you're going to lose. You misuse a piece in checkers, you're going to lose. So that's what you figure out, you know what I'm saying? That's why I started this show off with everybody that ever been a real supporter and really rock with me, from donations to a simple like or share. I really appreciate it because you didn't have to go do it. There's nobody walking this earth had to support Bobby Frost Media, Big Rob. Nobody had to support that. But when somebody do it, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And them people I get in the back, the clothes off my back, you know what I'm saying? Them people I get the clothes off my back for them people, like, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't got to get no shots out or nothing like that. They know who they are, you know what I'm saying? People who rock with me, they call at me at the middle of the night, I'm getting up, I got you. But one of the things I have been doing and noticing to get my stuff is like, yeah, you really got to stand on business when it comes to people misusing you and learning how to use people the correct way. So now I'm at the point like, I used to feel, because I didn't get gaslighted a lot of times and stuff that I didn't want to do, you know, helping people. People count my pockets or seeing my position in some aspect of life and thinking that because I sacrificed to get here that I should be able to so willing, open arms, open hands to help you. And that's not the case. It really showed me, man, like, you know, y'all know last time we talked a couple months ago, a couple episodes back, I had told y'all I had tore my Achilles tendon. And when I tore my Achilles tendon, you know, we go back to loyalty. Where loyalty at? I seen the people who really was loyal to me and people wasn't. It was people still asking me to do stuff for them, and I got a torn Achilles. Like, largest tendon in your body. Can't walk, can't move. And I still got people like acting like I'm not off work, acting like I can't, both jobs, I can't move around, I can't do stuff I normally do, but they still acting like that didn't happen. But then I was like, they're not acting, they don't give up, they don't care. Truly, they don't care. Because they here to misuse you. And I can't get mad at nobody for letting anybody misuse them. I can't get mad at the people that I allowed to be misuse me. But once you realize that's what you got to stand on. I said that before, like the power of the word no. Being able to say it, being able to stand on it, and be able to hear it. And that's where loyalty is. So like I said, like I think if I do the math, let me look at my phone real quick and tell you so I can be exactly on point with this. 1 second, y'all, I'm going to put it on there. How many days left in the year? How many days left in the year? Okay, my bad. It's moving slow. $57 days. 1,368 hours remaining in the day. I mean, year, my bad. 57 days, 1,368 hours left. So get on the ball. You know what I'm saying? Get your circle tight. That's my advice, free advice. You know, get your circle with loyalty, supporters. And you don't never misuse them people. But for the ones that's not, and the ones like the gaslighting one, I don't care what their relationship is to you, cut them completely off unless you can use them. You know, if you can use them for something, and I ain't say misuse again, I say if you can use them for something, it's cool. An example, like I said, say you get to popping with one of your business ventures, your ideas, and they wasn't around while I was on the build-up point, but it's now I got momentum, they want to come around, let them come around. You keep them at arm distance, but you using them to make that ball roll a little bit quicker. You know, use them for that extra little momentum, a little umph. Know that ain't there for you, but use them for that little umph. You feel me? That's how you do it. You know, you don't get mad at them for coming around all of a sudden. Nope. Use them for that. But, you know what I'm saying? You know they ain't loyal, so that's how you rock with it. So I was going to make these episodes short from now on until I get situated with recurring guests, what I'm working on. And like I said, I've been working on the visual, so that's really been tough. Ben had the cameras. It's just I don't have a cameraman. And I was trying to find somebody that wanted to be down with the team and rock and grow together organically. But now I just went to a situation where I'm just going to pay a guy. I know a guy I got now. I'm just going to pay him and do the camera work. You know what I'm saying? Because visuals is what I've been saying over and over that everybody wants. So I was trying to do, I done tried it and then like it. I done recorded several episodes on my own. I just didn't like how it looked. So that's why I didn't put it up. I have several episodes filmed with cameras. I just don't like how it looked. So I'm going to go ahead and pay somebody and go from there. And like one thing I always said, you know what I'm saying? I was told this, you're not in it till your money in it. So when you put your own money into it, you work a little bit harder with it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the truth of the matter of the fact, you know. Fact of the matter, rather. You know, once you put your money in it, you in it. So that was it. Just want to touch on loyalty. So just for future references, when I don't have a guest with me, I'm going to do shorter episodes. But when I got the guest with me or guests, that's when you're going to see the more where I usually be at 50 minutes to an hour. So y'all bear with me getting guests in. A lot of the guests I'm seeing I'm going to have to do like VI. They're going to have to come on through phone or Zoom. But I done figured out how to work that out with the camera and the Zoom where you can see it both on the episode. I can flick to it and get it. So I done figured that out. So I appreciate I'm back. You know, we're going to be dropping again every Wednesday. You can expect to get this episode Wednesday, which is tomorrow, November 6th. And we rocking out every week now. And, you know, we got off schedule, but I'm back on schedule, you know, so it's back on it. So I appreciate it. So we at the end of it. I hope everybody vote. You know, we get to what cats rocking to. So, you know, what I've been on, you know what I'm saying, what we vibing to, you know, that's the end of it, we're vibing to. That new Freddie Gibbs, man, is tough. I know a lot of people might not know who Freddie Gibbs is, and some people don't rock with him because he got the beefing with Benny, which I rock with Benny too. But his new project, You Only Die Once, man, fired. Like, real talk, I think Freddie Gibbs is the best overall rapper in the game. And when I say overall, I mean overall. I'm talking about flow, lyrics, delivery, bars, all together. Like, man, he's nice, man. He hasn't dropped a project below a B grade, in my opinion. I'm trying to go through his discography. Man. I had to go all the way back to maybe Evil Seeds Grow Naturally. That's the last project I seen he had that wasn't a B or better. He got a couple classics he done, you know what I'm saying? But, man, he's been dropping nothing but great projects for like the last about 5 years. A little bit more than 5. Take that back. A little bit more than 5. I want to say, when was Pinata? Let me go look it up right now. When was Pinata? I gotta go look it up because, yeah, he been on fire, man. Check Gibbs out. When was that? Looking it up. Yeah, that's like 2016, I want to say. Yeah, I want to say that's 2016. Yep. Let me ask Google. Can you give me Freddie Gibbs' discography? Let me see what they say. Yeah, I'm about pretty sure that's how that go. But yeah, check Freddie Gibbs out when you get a chance, man. I wish they had better internet where I'm at, but the internet is so slow, like super duper slow. Yeah, check him out. That new project he just dropped is A1. When I say A1, it's A1, man. A1. I just pulled up. So Alfredo in 2020, classic. Yeah, that's definitely a classic. If you go look, Fetty to me wasn't a classic, but it was like a B+ one. Pinata definitely was a classic. Yeah, that wasn't even a question of mine. That was a classic for sure. That joint was cold. So, Shadow of a Doubt, I give it like C pluses. I got about C plus. You Only Live Twice. I gave that about that was a B. Freddie was cold. Soul separately was like a B. Yeah, man. But Pinata, Fetty, Bandana, and Alfredo, all classics. All classic. You know, Pinata got with Mad Lil got dropped in 2014. Fetty got dropped in 2018 with Currency and the Alchemist. Bandana with the follow up is, man, I think that might be his second best in Alfredo with the Alchemist. Alfredo with the Alchemist, man, that's I'm almost to say that's a top 10 project. You know what I'm saying, of all time. That it's up there for sure. They can make an argument for it. So yeah, them all cold, man, all cold. So yeah, check Freddie Gibbs out when you get a chance, man, for sure. But again, man, you can find me on all social medias, Bobby Frost Media, all social medias, and Robert Die 810 Robert Die 810 on Twitch and Robert Die 87 on Instagram. So again, I support everybody from swinging through. I'm sorry we was on hiatus for long we is, but we back. The Transparency Training back rolling. So we rolling through and we out.